friends, today we're going to be drawing Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty the Snowman. We hope you're going to follow along with us. You got a marker and some paper. All right, let's get started.
Yeah.
And we're going to draw Frosty's face first. We're going to draw it in the middle, but towards the top. And we also want to make sure that we're drawing it small so that we have room for his whole body. So we're going to start by drawing a circle for his nose. Yeah, that's a good size. Now we're going to draw his eyes, and they're ovals, or they look like eggs. So we're going to first start by drawing his right eye. So it's bigger down at the bottom than it is at the top. Good. Now we're going to draw his left eye, and it's right next to it, right next to his right eye. Yeah, good job. Now inside, down at the bottom, we're going to draw his little pupil, and it's another oval shape, touching the very bottom of the egg shape. Good job. Now let's draw his mouth, and we're going to draw a big happy smile. Happy birthday. Doesn't he say that?
Yeah.
Now this smile, on the ends, it comes up and it's in line with his nose. Now we can draw his little cheek line over here, and it's just another U. And then down here, let's draw a U for his mouth open. Looks like Frosty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Next, let's draw his hat. And we're going to draw a line that touches the top of his eyes. So we're going to be really close. We're going to draw a line that just touches right along the top. And it's going to end right above his smile. Now over here on the left side, we want to make sure that this line goes past his smile. Good. Now we can draw the sides of his head. And they're big C shapes or big curves. We're going to come down like this, curve out, and then back in. And then we'll do the same thing on the right side. Start here, curve out, and then back in. Now we can draw his hat. So this part is really fun. This is the front of his hat, or the brim, and it's a cool shape. So we're going to start next to his cheek, right here. We're going to come out and up. Almost looks like a sideways J. Yeah. And then right here, we're going to draw a U that comes down right over his eyes and then back up. And then right here at the end, we're going to curve back into his head.
It's a cowboy hat.
Yeah, it looks like a cowboy hat. It's a top hat.
Yeah.
Now right in front, he has a flower. So we're going to draw an oval for the middle of the flower. And then we can draw the petals that go around. And we're just going to draw U shapes that connect and go all the way around that first oval. Good. Now let's draw his top hat, the top part. We'll draw one curve that sticks out, diagonal, and it's right in line with his head. There we go. And then over here, I'm going to draw another one that's right behind the flower, and it's going to stick up right out of the top of the flower. I'm going to make these even. There we go. Now at the very top, we're going to connect the left side over to the right with a big curve. Cool. He's looking really awesome, man. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Now, right on his hat, he has this detail. He has a band that's colored in black. So we're going to do one curve or a contour line that curves around his hat and connects to his flower. And then let's color in the bottom part black. All right, we finished his head and his hat. Now let's draw a scarf. And we'll start right here. We're going to draw a curve, comes around his neck, and connects back into the other side. Now over here, we're going to draw one more curve. It looks like the letter C. Then we're going to do that same curve over here on the right side, but backwards. And then over here, we're going to draw one more that comes down. Watch this, it's going to curve all the way around and then connect back into the other side. Good. Now we're going to color his scarf striped, but we'll leave those lines off and just use our colored pencils later.
Okay.
Now let's draw the end of his scarf blowing in the wind. We'll draw an S line on its side. Yeah, then we're going to do another S line, but I'm going to start close to this one, and then as I get towards the end, I'm going to get further away. Then at the end, we'll connect those two. Now let's draw one more end to his scarf. We're going to draw another S line. It starts close, and then it Yes, good job. It gets further away. The distance right here is further than over here. And then we can connect it. Perfect. We did his scarf. He's looking really cool. Now the next thing we're going to do is draw his hands because they're in front of everything else. So we'll first draw his left hand that's holding onto his broom. And we're going to draw a big upside down J that connects to his scarf. And then right here at the end where it curves down, we're going to add another finger. So it's going to be a sideways U. And then we're going to do one more finger that comes down and almost connects to the first line we drew. Perfect. Now let's draw his thumb, and we'll draw a backwards C. This is a simple way to draw a hand.
Yeah.
Good job. Now let's draw his other hand over here hanging onto his pipe. We'll draw a C shape, and it's going to be right next to his scarf. So we're almost touching. So there's his first finger. Then we're going to draw another C shape, but only part of it because it's overlapping his other finger. Then we're going to do another finger that comes out of that finger, curves down, and then connects to his scarf. Now before we draw his thumb like we did over here, let's add the pipe. So up here at the top, we're going to draw an oval on its side. Then we're going to draw the line that curves down for the side of it, pipe, and then connect it into his hand. Cool. All right, now let's draw the mouthpiece that comes in and then back out. Good job. Now we can draw his thumb that's hanging on to the other side of the pipe. We'll draw another C shape down here. Okay, now what should we draw?
A broom.
The broom? All right, it's going to be coming out of this hand. So we're going to draw two diagonal lines that come out of the top of his hand. Then we're going to draw the broom handle coming through and out the bottom of his hand. Now we'll draw the first line, and it's going to come down and it's going to end right underneath his scarf. See that? Good. And then we're going to draw the other side coming down parallel right next to the first one. Then down at the bottom, let's connect it with a U. All right, we finished the broom handle. Now let's draw the head of the broom. We're going to draw a big U. Yes. Perfect. And then here we're going to connect it with two lines. Good. Now at the very top, let's draw two diagonal lines, one coming out this side and then one coming out the other side. Next, we're going to connect these two lines, but we're not going to draw a line straight across. Watch. We're going to draw a short line, and then we're going to draw a V. Comes down, back up. Then we're going to draw another short line across, and maybe this V is a little bit bigger. Then we can draw a short line and a really small V, and then connect it in. Good job, dude. I really like your broom. It turned out really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's add one more rope that's keeping the bristles together. So I'm going to draw another line right above it. And then we can also add some texture lines for the bristles right here. Now sometimes our steps are really fast.
Yeah.
So what can our friends do if they need more time?
Pause the video.
Yeah, you guys can pause the video to take a little extra time if we ever go too fast. All right, now what should we draw?
His arms.
His arms. Let's draw his left arm first. We're going to draw it behind the broom. So it's coming out from his scarf and connecting to the handle. We'll imagine it going behind the handle and curving around. It's going to turn into a C. Look at this, curving around and into his hand. Good. Now let's add one more line for the top of his forearm and his wrist. Now let's draw his right arm. And we're going to draw the shoulder coming down and connecting to the scarf. Okay, that's it for his arms. Now let's draw his body. We'll start over here on the right side, and we're going to draw a short line that comes down. This is where his armpit would be. And we're going to imagine that line going behind the scarf, and it's going to be coming out the bottom, and we're going to curve down close to the bottom of the broom. We get really close. Good.
Whoa.
No, that's good. I like it. You did a great job. Okay, now we're going to draw the left side. We're going to start right here where his arm is. And we're going to do another curve. It comes down about the same spot. I really like how big your Frosty is. He looks nice and round. Okay, now let's draw his legs. First, we're gonna draw a short line in between these two. So we're gonna draw, imagine a gap right here, and then we're gonna draw a short line in between. Good, now let's draw his first leg, and we're gonna draw it pointing out to the left. So we'll come out from his body, come down, around, and then we're gonna come back up and connect to that middle line. Good. All right, and we're gonna do that same line over here for his right leg. So we'll start here. We're gonna come down, curve around, and back up for his foot, and then into his leg, or into his body. We did it, dude. Now right here on the top, let's just draw a short little line for the top of his foot. We can do one over here on the left side too. He turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Now we still need to do one last thing. What is it?
Color him.
Yeah, he's gonna look so much better once we add color. Now this part we're gonna fast forward again, but you guys can pause it at the end to match the same color. Good job, Jack. You finished coloring Frosty. He looks so much better.
Yeah.
I love it when we finish our drawings by coloring them. Now, we did a few things. We added the stripes, the red and green stripes to the scarf. And then there was also a little line over here that I forgot to add, and that's his arm or his elbow. Yeah, coming down behind the scarf. And then the last thing we did is we went around the outside and made the lines a little thicker to make Frosty look like he's gonna pop right off the page.
Yeah. We hope you had a lot of fun drawing Frosty with us.
Yes, we do. We hope you had a lot of fun. Remember, it's okay if your drawings don't look exactly like ours. We say that every single time, and that's because the most important thing is
Happy.
yeah, to have fun. And we hope you had a lot of fun, because that means the more fun we have, the more practicing we like to do.
Yes.
And we get better when we practice. We'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye. If you had fun following along in this lesson, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the circle. Then you can click the bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. I've also picked out these 2 other lessons I thought you'd really enjoy. Don't forget to take a photo of your child's finished artwork and share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, because we want to see how awesome it turned out.